by me on the street today, would you know that I was a mother of 4 children, holding 2 jobs, taking part-time classes while battling depression, anxiety, PTSD, feeling worthless, in a same-sex relationship struggle, or was just investigated for child abuse that I didn't commit? All while you glared at me, flipping me off for accidentally bumping into you as I was running late and in a hurry to get to work because my car wouldn't start this morning, and I had to walk. Hello, my name is Dina Brooks, and my speech is for Fundamentals of Speech class taken at Lebec Community College. The purpose of my speech is to express the importance of kindness and to hopefully persuade you into wanting to help spread more compassion, kindness, and empathy to those around you. So back to how I started this speech. Yes, everything that I mentioned is true about myself, except for my car breaking down and having to walk to work. This is a scenario that can be seen every day, and the person that was glaring and flipping me off probably only perceived me as being selfish and an inconsiderate individual that was rude and in a hurry. We truly do not know the story behind every face we encounter, or know that they could be hiding pain behind the most beautiful smile, or thinking suicide as they were waving, appearing to be okay. What is kindness, and how is it defined to you? Do you have limits or expectations? According to Merriam Dictionary, kindness is defined as the quality or state of being kind by treating people with kindness and respect. To me, there's so much more to that definition than what is actually stated. To me, kindness includes doing great as opposed to hurting. When being thoughtful, individuals demonstrate a comprehension for other people and approach them with respect. I don't think generosity is just doing something insightful for people who are out of luck. It's doing it because you are and want to be a good person. It frequently means putting other individuals' feelings before your own, and this can be described as feeling empathy for others. Can a person be too kind? This is a hard question to have to answer, because I do not think there can ever be enough kindness. Unfortunately, this is not the case. There is such a thing as too kind. But this should not deter you from still showing kindness, but also knowing your limits. Some advantages to kindness can be, but is not limited to, an increase in self-esteem, better health, better relationships, and simply just makes the world a better place to live. How does kindness boost a person's self-esteem? I read an article from the website Healthy Place, and it says that by being kind, it can help you to feel good about yourself and other people, and it can lift your mood. It can make a huge difference to someone's day and proves that your actions matter. Kindness brings attention to the good, and it takes your attention away from any negativity. Whether it's a smile, kind words, or helping someone, you are connecting with that person in some way. Does being kind build a better foundation in a relationship? So most of you probably have heard about survival of the fittest and Darwin. Survival of the fittest is usually directed towards selfishness, only thinking of yourself and surviving because it's natural to look out just for yourself. At the same time, Darwin, who studied human evolution, actually didn't see mankind as being just selfish. Darwin also believed people are profoundly social and caring. I received this information off the website Psychology Today. So with that being said, one reason a loving relationship may fail or a couple may fall out of love is a lack of kindness. And when you stop treating each other with a certain respect, warmth, attraction, passion, affection, and honesty. What are some ways kindness can make the world a better place to live? One way would be setting a good example by being grateful, searching for the good in the world and making a point of appreciating it. Another way is to be more generous, and it does not have to be in a financial way. It could be done by using the word thank you more frequently, raking your neighbor's yard, letting the person that has less items than you cut in line at the store, and donating things you do not need or use to a less fortunate family. All of these are examples of ways that you and I could help make the world a better place to live. Along with the good, there is also the bad when being kind. This makes me very sad because it happens to me a lot, but too much kindness can be a sign of weakness, as some will see it and try to take advantage of you. People can actually become addicted to being kind to others. How crazy does that sound? But I did find some credibility that stands behind this on a page called Good Acts Revolution. I read that you can get addicted to being kind because you get what they call a helper's high, caused from the adrenaline rush and sudden burst of happiness after performing a kind act. So just like anything else that can bring you any happiness, you may find that being kind to others can become an addictive habit. When you do something nice for someone, do you ever expect anything in return? One thing to keep in mind is that if you are constantly giving, then it can become an expectation. Some people that are showing kindness to someone can develop an unrealistic expectation and expect them to do the same in return. When that person does not meet the expectations, they have become angry and resentful. There are going to be some people who simply do not appreciate kindness, even if they need it. They become silent and ignore your actions. They may despise your actions or even yell at you for your actions. If you encounter this, just know that you've done a good thing, and even if they don't appreciate it. No matter what you do, you will always find that one person who simply is selfish and lacks selflessness. Some people have the ability to understand the consequences that their actions may have on another person and how it can make them feel, but there are some people who lack empathy and understanding. A good example is a significant other who is happy to cheat on you without showing any remorse, lacks empathy and consideration to your feelings. A big disadvantage to being too kind is having the ability to always give the benefit of the doubt. A good-hearted person will sometimes take seeing the best in people too far and interpret giving the benefit of the doubt as denying what we saw, heard, or felt. I am the world's worst when it comes to giving the benefit of the doubt. I avoid and pretend that something didn't happen, and I will start coming up with all manners of stories and excuses in an attempt to shut down all the possible assumptions that are coming to my mind. I grew up hearing my grandpa tell me, 2 wrongs don't make it right, meaning it's not acceptable to do something bad to someone just because they did to you first. We are human and automatically go into self-defense mode when feeling attacked. For example, when a person lies to you, many of us feel justified in lying back. But in order to save your kindness characteristics, it's important to tell yourself, 2 wrongs don't make it right. And I'm having to practice this a lot right now with some of the circumstances I am currently going through. When I feel trapped in a toxic situation, I try to use the kill it with kindness method. Even though I am hurting and feel like I am dying on the inside, I try not to let that person know they have caused me to feel weak by remaining kind and not retaliating. One of my favorite quotes is, "Let us learn to live with kindness, to love everyone, even when they do not love us," by Pope Francis. Kindness is such an important characteristic and act, so we should all work on being more friendly, generous, and considerate. I found a kindness challenge online on Virgin.com that I would like to try and would like to ask you all to join me. Here are 15 random acts of kindness. I challenge you to use any of these acts at least once in your day for the next 30 days, and I have altered a couple of them. If you would like, try to come up with some on your own. Number 1, tell a joke. Number 2, call a friend or a relative. Number 3, give a compliment to a stranger. 4, make up with anyone you have fallen out with, even if you feel like it's their fault. 5, give someone a hug. 6, leave a happy note for someone to find. 7, email or text a person who has made a difference in your life. 8, handwrite someone a letter and mail it. 9, smile at someone on the street just because. 10, talk to the shy person who is sitting by themselves. 11, help a parent with their baby stroller. 12, help someone struggling with heavy bags. 13, stop to talk to a homeless person. 14, give up your spot in line for someone else. 15, give someone a book you think that they would like. Can kindness kill bullying? I did some research on this topic and found a site called EdUtopia. Within the article, I read that today's adolescents are victimizing each other and are very spiteful at very alarming rates. Researchers strongly believe that adolescents' bullying and violence can be confronted with in-school programs that integrate kindness. Many traditional anti-bullying programs focus on the negative actions that cause anxiety in children. When students are instead taught how to challenge their thoughts and actions by learning about kindness and compassion, it promotes a more positive behavior that's expected and naturally rewarded with friendship. Overall, I have given you a little bit about my personal experiences when being put in a hurtful situation, explained why I value the importance of being kind and respectful to others, whether you get it back or not. I have covered the advantages and disadvantages of being kind and how it can not only improve one person's day, but how it can change your whole world and outlook on life. I hope that I was able to persuade you all to want to show more compassion, empathy, and kindness to those around you. Thank you.